Welcome back, everybody, to the final tribal council of the Opal tribe. Not the full FTC, but we are one tribal council away from it, my friends. Let's start tribal council off with the question and answer ceremony. As always, let me just link production this. All right, so let's get down to business. Oh, where's my computer? Is anybody feeling vulnerable right now that want to take the floor and speak their case? So let's start with Marcelo.
I get it. There's the narrative. It's been a narrative this entire game on my end of like, I'm a huge jury threat. I'm this person who's played a lot of games, like this, that, and the other. But what I want people to understand is that everyone's a jury threat. It's not just me. And like, I have played this game, like, and I have not come all this way just to get fifth. So I'm going to keep fighting for my fucking spot in this game. But I just keep getting frustrated because it's like, I've been time after time after time after time been told something and then the complete opposite happens. And it's just like one of those things where, like, Robin, I understand that you want to vote me out tonight. And I'm going to, like, I honestly, Robin, it's between you and me. We know that. I'm going to throw out Robin's name. You throw out my name. I get it. For Juan, I don't know what, like, honestly, Maddie voting me has shook me to my core since fucking 3:45 in the morning. Like, Maddie voting for me, like, I don't understand because Maddie and I have had like, him and I, ever since the new Amatista tribe, have, like, had this connection going strong. And then, like, just for Maddie to vote me, like, I don't understand it. But Maddie's not the vote tonight. If Maddie was vulnerable, I'd probably be voting Maddie tonight. But that's not the point of the story. For Juan and Mona Lisa, this is to y'all. Like, we're all jury threats. Like, if you think taking me to the end is best for your game, like, do what's best for your game. I just think that there's all these narratives being spread around this game of telephone. Like, oh, Marcelo did this, Marcelo did that in this game. If we go down the list of everyone who's been voted out of this game, the only person in the jury that I voted out correctly was John. Julia was rocked out. Sheed, we voted between Sheed and John. Rachel was literally someone who I wanted to take as far as I could with, and people blindsided me with that. I didn't get to vote Sam out. I don't think I would have voted Sam out at that point, but like, love you, Sam, but I'm going to move on. And then we go to fucking John, where I voted John. And then we get to a Thomas and Tim, which I didn't vote either of them. So I've been on the wrong side of this vote the entire game. So taking me to the end, I don't have a story. Like, what's my story? So cutting me now when you're going to the end with Maddie, who literally has won every single comp known to man in iSurv1vor, like, that's a jury threat. Like, take me to the end and I will fight my ass off with all of you to, like, make sure that my story is heard. But, like, just to cut me off like this, just to do that, and then to be like, oh, it's because you're a big jury threat. Everyone's a big jury threat. Like, I'm just fighting for my life here. So I just hope that the people that I've told that, like, I respect your game and I respect all of your games. I just think that, like, taking me can benefit your game because you get one elevated higher. Because there are moves that Robin has done that have been very hush hush, and, like, I respect that. And honestly, if Robin's gonna pull that on me, if Robin's at the end, I might vote for Robin as well. So y'all just gotta do what's best for your game. But I'm just like, this whole narrative that has been the entire game of me being such an amazing game player, the Kelly Wentworth of iSurv1vor 38. No, I'm just Marcelo Guzman of iSurv1vor 38. Thank you.
Thank you,
Period.
Marcelo.
Marcelo, I
Robin.
love you as a human. I think you've done really great in this game. I think there are certain moves in this game you don't come into this final five and not have made some kind of impact in the game that made everybody get here. And I get that, right? Everybody's a big threat. For me, right now, I already said my vote. I already told you I'm personally voting you just because at this point in the game, well, I voted you last round. I'm not trying to anger anybody else. I'm sending to the jury. So that is why my vote's going this way. And, you know, I'll see how it goes. I've trusted these two. One person has betrayed me time and time again, and Mona Lisa just keeps voting me and keep knocking me down. But she keeps coming back and saying she want to work with me. So I don't know where that stands in this game right now. Vote with who you think you want to go with to the final four. I think everybody has a chance here to win. There's no one I would sit against that I wouldn't say, oh, I would sweep them in the jury votes. So I think jury threats is not a good strategy wanting to vote out someone, but at this point, for me personally, it's surviving now. So
Thank you, Robin. Mona Lisa, you have anything that you want to add, get off your chest?
I mean, at this point, if I go, I go. I love you guys all. I love you, Marcelo. I love you, Robin, Juan. I think you're an amazing person. It is what it is.
Juan.
It's been a wild game for all of us, for everybody, all 24 of us. And I'm barely alive right now because like my brain is like mush. But I don't know. It's just accumulated into this not final tribal, but penultimate. Is that tribal before the last one? And whoever makes it to that final four fucking deserves it. Same thing. If I leave tonight, my vote is going to the person who played the best game, in my opinion. Again, I feel like everyone's a jury threat. Whereas, like, because the jury, I feel like this is probably gonna be one of the most open juries that we've had. I don't think anyone's gonna be like, oh, I'm not voting this person because they did this, or I'm voting this because, I don't think it'll be like that. Because I think it's a great story, even if you don't, you do. We wouldn't be here now if we didn't. So yeah, good luck, love y'all, and whatever happens, and just know we're a kick-ass group of people, and we killed it all in 9 days.
Thank you, Juan. Maddie is not here. He will not have a question. So this is your last opportunity. The floor is yours if you need it.
Juan, all I gotta say is I told you what I told you right before we got onto this call. This could be a move that can differentiate your game from the people you've been working with. So I think that is something that you should take into account. I voted you, you voted me. Let's just see eye to eye and take it to the end.
yeah, my last plea is to Marcelo. I just want to say how much I've enjoyed being in this game with you. Our energies are always so in sync with each other. And I'm sorry that it has to be between us two at the end. But I've had a great time with you in the game. So hold hands as one of us goes into the jury next.
It's all love, Robin. That's why I'm not like, everything is relaxed. I'm not like, this isn't something that, if it was like 5 people that I was like, oh God, but I have so much respect for all of you. And Robin, you already know how much I love you in this game, out of this game, whatever happens, friends for life.
All right. It is now time to cast your vote. The last time you'll be writing the name of somebody on a parchment that you want to send to the jury. Please get your votes in. I have the votes. For the last time here, I will be snuffing somebody's torch. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will become the final jury member here in iSurv1vor Milan. Thank you for bearing with us on this crazy late night. Put an end to it. First vote. Robin. Marcelo. It's 1 vote for Robin, 1 vote Marcelo. Marcelo. It's 2 votes Marcelo, 1 vote for Robin. Next vote. And our final jury member, Marcelo. 3 votes tonight is enough. Mr. Guzman, you can unmute and say your goodbye.
I just knew it. I will say one thing. No, let me get to the good stuff. All 4 of you have played incredible games. Y'all own that shit at the final tribal council. I am honored to be the final jury member. I wish I was there with you. Juan, you're playing a killer game. Keep it up. You've been doing amazing since the beginning. Maddie, if you're watching, that really hurt, but I hope you can explain it to me at final tribal council because I would have never done that to you. Robin, you already know how much I adore you. You got me before I could get you, and I respect the hell out of it. Mona Lisa, you already know my love and admiration for you as a person in this game and out of the game. I wish you had just voted with me this time. I understand that you're going to a Final Four where there are things that, you know, could be used against you. I just wish that, because this entire game, I've never written your name down once. But I want to take a little bit of moments to talk to Prod. It is 4:20 in the morning, blaze it, girls. But I want to say to Prod, thank you so much for giving me a chance to play this game. I can say without a fucking doubt in my mind, this is the best org I've ever played, and I would play any other of your games anytime, anywhere. Sandy, you and I have had a friendship since Ascendance 10, where we were after each other, and I got you before you got me, but I love you so much. Thank you for hosting me. Drew, Hannah, Rachel, Romeo, y'all are literally lights in this whole entire atmosphere, and I love you all so much. Rocky, when you watch this back, thank you. Thank you for everything. You already know how much I adore you so much, so I don't want to cry, but it's happening. I love you all so much, and may the best person win. No hard feelings. I leave this game with the utmost respect for every single one of you. So I love you all and can't wait to see you all on finale.
Before you go, Marcelo, unfortunately, the tribe has spoken. And before you go, on behalf of production, y'all making me tear up here. On behalf of production, Marcelo, you already said it. You and I, me, you, Sam, main characters. You remember the little chat we used to have? Yeah, I got to play with you and see what a force you were. And we didn't work together because I knew what a force you were, and I knew how likable and how just amazing. And I knew that if I made it to the end with you, there's no way I could beat this guy. He's just so much more likable than me. Then to flip and reverse it, to me be hosting you, watching you pull the shit you pulled in Ascendance here, I was just like, that's how he does it. You're just a breath of fresh air. You really are. You have an amazing personality, Marcelo. Everybody who comes across you in the org community can only be so lucky to either work with you in a game or host you in a game. You put everything into it, fucking challenges or calls on subways and train stations and on the way home from work, running, and just not eating, having iSurvivor dreams. Like that shit doesn't go unnoticed by me. And I can't thank you enough for applying and playing. And on top of you and losing Brandon in one night, it's rough because y'all are awesome. And just thank you so much for playing. And add in, so I mean, to like buffer the blow, baby, you're an Ascendance winner.
Catch Ascendance live, not anymore because the season's over, but I did win. Spoiler alert.
That's a
I won that
spoiler.
game.
Thank you very much.
So I am an Ascendance live
You
winner.
can't have all the
so-
crowns, honey.
I want to
Love you.
shout out to you,
That's how
Marcelo.
Marcella had to go.
Thank you so much for playing, Marcelo. I know we joked a lot in confessionals and I dragged you constantly. You dragged me, but that's the usual. But you killed it as per usual. I'm glad you got to play. And if it's any constellation, you're walking away with the glory spot. It's a big achievement here in iSurvivor. You can share that with Rachel here on Prod. So she's passing the torch to you as I pass the torch to you in Ascendance Live. So
Gladly.
you get all the torches, but no, don't beat yourself up. Fifth is in a 24-person cast. 25th is amazing.
When I was supposed to get like 23rd, lol. Anyway,
Fifth places are, like Drew said, the glory spot. A lot of iSurvivor past players, front runners, some of the most memorable people have gotten fifth place. They even have their own wiki page as glory spot holders. So welcome to the family, Marcelo. Thank you so much. Time for you
Love
to join
y'all.
the jury.
Take care. Bye, y'all.
More Marcelo, sleep well. It's 4:30 in the morning. Bad news for Marcelo. Really good news for four of you. Mona Lisa, Robin, Juan, and Maddie. Congratulations. You are this season's finalists. You all will address the jury, state your case, answer questions, and show them how you outwitted, outplayed, and outlasted the other finalists. Yeah, we'll see you at finale night. Best of luck and brush up.